Good evening, everyone. First of all, I would love to express my sincere appreciation to EVG Network and my uplines introducing this fantastic business opportunity, Elite Global, to me. My name is Annie, and it's my pleasure to be the MC for tonight. As we all know, the world is constantly evolving, and these changes are reflected in our daily life and the environment around us. One of the most significant changes is the rapid digital shift, shaping the way we live and the way we work. The future is undeniable digital, and this transformation is opening up a new possibility while elevating our lifestyles to a greater height. The importance of this digital shift became especially clear during the COVID-19 pandemic, a time that highlighted our growing reliance on digital solutions. Businesses of all sizes face immense challenges, and many struggle to survive. However, those who embrace digital tools were far better equipped to adapt, proving that digital transformation is no longer optional. It is an essential for growth, resilience, and a long-term success in today's world. However, during this crisis, we also have seen many businesses thrive, particularly those that embrace the digital landscape. Online shopping has become more convenient and widespread than ever. Instead of merely being consumers in the digital world, why not we take this opportunity to explore a business that enables us to earn money online? This evening, we are honored to have an exceptional speaker who will share valuable insights into these exciting business opportunities in Elite Global. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Helena.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank EVG Network as well as my upline for introducing me to this wonderful career. I am Helena, and I am very excited to share with you a new business opportunity. When you wake up in the morning, what's the first thing you do? Most of us would check our phones, right? Today, our lives are intertwined with our mobile devices and the internet. Everything we do, from communication to shopping to learning, it is happening online. The world is changing very fast, faster than most people expect. The era of mobile internet is definitely the biggest business opportunity in the present and the future. So why are we seeking new opportunities online? We are starting to notice that AI has been replacing many jobs. Take, for example, in the food and beverage industry, robotics have taken over the role of a chef. AI has also transformed industries like the manufacturing and transportation industry. And this is just the beginning. In the near future, AI will replace many jobs in other industries like law, healthcare, aviation, and engineering. So whether we like it or not, the way we work is changing. So is this era of mobile internet a crisis or an opportunity? The era of mobile internet has led to the closure of many traditional businesses, resulting in job insecurity. And you might be wondering, I'm just an employee, does it still affect me? The closure of many businesses will cause the unemployment rate to increase. But at the same time, we are seeing a huge rise in online businesses. Companies like Amazon, Alibaba, Uber, and Airbnb have created massive success through the internet. And if we look at the numbers, the trend is only getting stronger. In 2023, global retail e-commerce sales reached about 5.8 trillion US dollars, and it is expected to grow by another 39%, exceeding 8 trillion US dollars by 2027. So clearly, this is not a small trend. It's a massive and growing global market. Now, if we want to ride on this trend and start our own e-commerce business, there are so many platforms out there. So how do we choose the right one? And when people actually try, they often realize there are quite a few challenges. Traditional e-commerce is not as simple as it looks. Most of us would buy in bulk to get better pricing and handle postage and logistics. Remittance is limited to the local market. If we want to expand the business, we will need more capital to stock up the goods in warehouse and hire more employees. Moreover, the business can only be limited to the local market. So income will also be limited. In the end, it becomes costly, stressful, and risky, just like any other traditional businesses. Now, let us see why Elite Global is our ideal choice. Let's examine the Elite Global business platform. First, no stockpile is required, no capital is required, and free membership with a free app download. And there is no chance of making a loss. Operating 24/7 around the clock throughout the year with the ability to open franchises globally. For example, if we are asleep, partners in America and Canada will start operating. We can leverage on social media platforms to service our customers. More importantly, our efforts in this business can be inherited by our next generation, and I'm sure that all business owners will want to pass on their business to the next generation. Let's take a look further. Elite Global invests heavily in the respective areas. With more than 30 years of experience in research and development, they have their own manufacturing facilities in USA, Utah, California, Singapore, and Shanghai. The facilities are equipped with state-of-the-art technology with the most advanced machinery to ensure the most unique, safe, and effective products for consumers. With this, products are competitive in the market and will not be eliminated. This is the greatest rights and protection for both consumers and distributors. Products are the lifeblood of companies, which is the key to international business expansion. Making a big investment in R&D and manufacturing facilities shows the stability, reliability, and long-term business plans the company is committed to, which eases the minds of consumers and its business partners. In terms of software and technology infrastructure, Elite runs its own app, convenient and complete. With an automated delivery system in place, delivery is arranged with just a click away. Elite also invested more than $1 million on a convenient and safe financial system that is the e-wallet within the app for ease of payment. Mode of payment also includes credit card and PayPal, which completely solves the problem of stockpile, postage, logistics, and payment. Additionally, Elite has plans to expand to more than 50 countries in the future. Many companies avoid investing in R&D, manufacturing, and technology because it requires high capital and is time-consuming. This also confirms Elite's strength and financial resources, which further proves that Elite has a sustainable management mentality. If there is a company that does not invest in the above, how would you choose? You will definitely choose a company like Elite that has many advantages, right? Next, let me introduce to you the founder of Elite Global, Dr. Chow Fei Chen. She is also the founder of Nutritional Immunology and an authority in preventive science. She is a cancer researcher for over 30 years and has won numerous awards like 10 Outstanding Young Americans and Outstanding Chinese in the world. Dr. Chen has also written several publications which include Cancer and Nutritional Immunology and Nutrition, Immunity, Longevity. Elite Global also has a professional team which includes medical doctor, law professor, computer and technology expert, and financial management specialist. With these, we can rest assured that we are backed up by a strong team of professionals, and we can start our own business with a peace of mind. Dr. Chen's main driving force of the company's establishment is to educate people on nutritional immunology, sharing the gift of health and knowledge to mankind. I am glad to share that our most unique product in Elite Global is the preventive science of nutritional immunology. I would like to ask you today, do you know who is the best doctor in the world? It is actually our immune system. So what is the immune system? Our immune system consists of organs like tonsils, lymph nodes, thymus, bone marrow, and appendix. Research shows that 90% of diseases are related to the malfunctioning of the immune system. Only when the immune system is in a healthy state can it protect us against diseases. When the immune system is healthy, it can properly perform three major functions: defend, cleanse, and repair. For defense function, the picture on the left shows our B cells. Its job is to destroy bacteria and viruses. Throughout their lifetime, they are capable of producing more than 1 billion different types of antibodies. It also has a memory function. So if the same invader returns, the memory B cells will quickly recognize it and release antibodies within 24 hours. The picture on the right shows a cancer cell, and the surrounding white cells are our natural killer cells, also known as NK cells. According to scientists, our healthy cells can mutate into cancer cells due to many factors. But why isn't everyone diagnosed with cancer? This is because our NK cells' role is to detect and destroy cancer cells and viruses. After being destroyed, it becomes waste in our body, which you can see in the round picture, and has to be excreted from our body. Which brings us to the next function, which is our cleansing function. Our body actually has its own internal garbage collection system. The picture on the left shows a macrophage. When it detects bacteria or foreign substances, it will move towards them, swallow it, so that they will be excreted out of our body through our phlegm. The one on the right is another type of macrophage in our blood vessels. It will move forward and engulf the green particles, which are unwanted substances like our aged cells, excess fats, or even cholesterol. All these wastes are then naturally eliminated from our body. So every day, our body is constantly cleaning and maintaining itself. Next is our repair function in the process of repairing the damaged tissues and organs in our body. For example, have you noticed that some people recover from wounds very quickly while others take a much longer time? The difference actually comes down to how strong and efficient their repair function is. According to researchers, in order to stay healthy, we need to have a strong immune system. And to achieve that, there are 4 key areas we need to look at. First, proper and balanced nutrition. Second, sufficient sleep and rest. Third, regular exercise. And fourth, stable emotions. When we are able to maintain these 4 areas consistently, our body is in a much better position to stay healthy. So next question is, what kind of nutrients does our immune system actually need to defend against diseases including cancer? Our immune system actually needs 3 key types of nutrients to stay strong and fight diseases, which are phytochemicals, antioxidants, and polysaccharides. First, let's talk about phytochemicals. In our daily lives, we are constantly exposed to toxins from the food we eat, like hormones in meat and seafood, and even stress, where our body produces harmful hormones. Phytochemicals will help to neutralize these toxins, preventing the formation of cancer cells, and inhibit tumor growth, thus defending against cancer. Next, we have antioxidants. Every day, our body produces something called free radicals from fried food, smoking, pollution, UV rays, and even our normal body processes. These free radicals speed up aging, which damages our cells and organs. Antioxidants are like a vacuum cleaner, helping to remove free radicals and effectively prevent cancer. Lastly, we have polysaccharides. Every day we are exposed to viruses and harmful substances, including carcinogens found in everyday products. That's why our body needs a variety of polysaccharides to fight against viruses and carcinogens. We may have heard about nutrition, but rarely do we hear about nutritional immunology. So, what is the difference? Nutrition focuses on the 5 basic nutrients that are protein, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, and minerals, which are essential for our survival. But today, more than 90% of the diseases are related to a malfunctioning of the immune system. Nutritional immunology advocates prevention over cure and focuses on three main nutrients: phytochemicals, antioxidants, polysaccharides. That can strengthen our immune system, help us fight diseases, and enhance longevity. After more than 35 years of research by nutritional immunology experts, research shows that taking in the right nutrients can help humans achieve health and longevity. Now, if we want to start a business, I am sure you will agree that having a unique market is very important. Elite Global's biggest advantage is that its consumable products are based on the science of nutritional immunology. Elite products place great emphasis on three key areas: uniqueness, safety, and effectiveness. For uniqueness, Elite is self-reliant, where they control their own production from manufacturing to distribution, ensuring consistent quality and products you will not find anywhere else. In terms of safety, the products undergo as many as 2,000 stringent tests and use packaging that does not require any addition of preservatives. So it is safe for infants, the elderly, and even pregnant women. When one is healthy, balanced nutrition can help prevent diseases, but when one is ill, adequate nourishment aids in speedy recovery. What about effectiveness? Elite products' effectiveness is based on the science of nutritional immunology. So the efficacy of the product is proven by scientific data. It can boost the immune system so that every consumer can benefit. We are proud to share that only Elite has the complete nourishment series, where the products are formulated to overhaul the entire body, strengthening the immune system to achieve the three main functions of defense, cleanse, and repair. In the picture on the left, you see Rhapsody, which is high in phytochemicals, containing cactus and American ginseng. Cactus contains more than 10,000 phytochemicals, helping us to defend against bacterial and viral infections. Also, reducing inflammation, speed up wound healing, and prevent the growth of tumors. While American ginseng has more than 30 types of ginsenosides, which help to increase oxygen supply to the brain, thus helping to energize the body and increase vitality. It also helps to prevent respiratory tract infections. Immunity contains a powerful blend of mushroom polysaccharides, with key ingredients like cordyceps mycelium, maitake mushrooms, shiitake mushrooms, Brazilian mushrooms, cassia seeds, and blueberries. These ingredients are well known for supporting and strengthening the immune system. It also increases NK cell activity up to 49 times to quickly destroy bacteria, viruses, and cancer cells. Next would be Rosy Thyme. It is a super antioxidant drink containing rose, cactus fruit, acerola cherry, and cranberry, all well known for their powerful antioxidant properties. Rose has 50 times more antioxidants than lemon, which greatly enhances our body's ability to produce natural collagen, and thus slowing down the signs of aging. Cactus fruit has 7 times more antioxidants than vitamin C, helping to increase our skin's softness and improve skin elasticity, thereby reducing wrinkles. Acerola cherry has vitamin C 33 times higher than orange juice. So by consuming Rosy Thyme, you'll look more youthful and radiant inside and out. Now let's talk about a very important area of our health: the heart and cardiovascular system. Our hearts have been beating non-stop since the day we were born, so taking care of them is something you should never overlook. If the heart is not healthy, it will lead to various cardiovascular diseases like high blood pressure and stroke. In fact, heart disease remains the #1 cause of death worldwide. That's why it's highly recommended to support heart health with berry beet, which contains hawthorn, blueberry, raspberry, and cranberry. Berry beet nourishes the macrophages in the blood vessels and promotes stronger heart function. On top of that, our liver performs more than 500 essential functions in the body, but it has no sensory nerves, which means the liver issues often develop silently. And by the time symptoms appear, they are often terminal. That's why prevention is always better than cure, especially when it comes to liver health. To support this, we recommend raisin tree, the main ingredients of which are oriental raisin tree, American ginseng, and monk fruit. These nutrients are designed to help nourish and support healthy liver cell function. Another important part of our daily wellness is making sure our body gets complete and balanced nutrition every single day. That's where soy green comes in. Soy green is made from wholesome soy, psyllium husk, and more than 10 types of vegetables, serving as an ideal wholesome and delicious meal replacement, as it provides essential nutrients and dietary fiber needed daily for all ages. And with only about 150 calories per serving, it is also very suitable for healthy weight management. Some people may ask, can't I just choose one or two products instead of taking the whole series? So let's take a look at why the Complete Nourishment series is important. Our body is made up of 80 trillion cells, and our immune system is closely connected with all 9 major body systems, meaning that many health issues are not caused by just one area, but often an imbalance across multiple systems in the body. So we can't look at health in a single target way, like treating only the area where we feel discomfort. For example, we cannot just treat the legs when they hurt, or the head when we have a headache. Our cells survive for a period of 90 to 180 days, which means it takes around 3 months for the body to renew and regenerate itself. To achieve optimal health, we should focus on the overall nourishment of the entire body by consistently consuming the Complete Nourishment series for at least 3 months to allow our cells and organs to receive proper nourishment, protection, detoxification, and repair. After understanding the products, let us explore Elite's marketing plan. The marketing plan is easy and achievable with transparent bonus distribution and no hidden barriers. As long as we have sales volume, we are able to enjoy bonus payouts. To get started, we simply use the Elite app, which offers free registration. Within the system, the structure is straightforward. 1 USD is equivalent to 1 sales volume SV. To begin the business, there is an easy startup with a monthly consumption of $200 US, which is also known as PSV, Personal Sales Volume. The sales volume of our first level of distributors is called DSV, Direct Sales Volume. With a PSV of 200 and a DSV of 400, we can enjoy 2 levels of 10% bonus. With a DSV of 3,200, we enjoy up to 7 levels with a total distribution of 50% bonus payout. Now, how can this marketing plan allow us to succeed in this career? In the first stage, you become an Elite 3,200 DSV. In the second stage, you develop 4 Elites, 3,200 DSV. 3,200 multiplied by 5 equals to a sales volume of 16,000 SV multiplied by 10% bonus. We can enjoy a monthly income of 1,600 US. At the third level, using the same concept, we go on to teach and develop 6 franchises to enter the second stage, generating an income of 1,600 US. 1,600 multiplied by 6, adding on to our 320, we will command an income of 9,920 US. Although some people have heard about the advantages of starting a business at Elite, they may tell us, I'm not interested, or I'm very busy, where do I even have the time, or my family doesn't like me doing this, for example. I will share with them a concept that led me into Elite's business. Let me ask you something. Do you know the difference between a job and a career? There is one thing you need to take note of before you start your working life. Your job is the work that you do for your boss. You are serving a specific purpose in the organization. You are not indispensable. If you do not perform your task, someone else will. Hence, any work in any job is not your ultimate goal. However, only your career belongs to you. This is your plan, your dream, your life. There are many tasks to accomplish in your career, and you are required to perform them well. But upon completion of each task, you must be able to see the future. Even if you are doing something insignificant, think of the possible achievements in the future. You must evaluate and re-evaluate. Gradually, you will discover that these tasks can give you a better and more successful outcome. Therefore, you are not looking for a better job, you are looking for a better career. After understanding the above, let us explore further whether the elite career is one of the best choices in our lives. We believe that through the concept of duplication, we are able to achieve secured income. What is secured income? For most people, being an employee or professional, we are always facing a problem, which is using our own time and effort to exchange for an income. Therefore, if we work, we will have an income. But if we don't, we will have no income. Our income is limited by our time and effort, also known as the survival level of income. Unless we can progress to the growth level of income, like SMEs. SME owners are able to increase our income and time by hiring more employees, but they face problems like high costs and capital, and also direct competition from big MNCs. Even if there are profits for 10 years, SMEs may not be able to withstand a huge loss for a year during the financial crisis. So how can we avoid these problems? It is only possible by moving up to the secured level of income. However, only 3% of the population falls under this category. For example, MNCs. Nonetheless, we can achieve by duplicating our time and effort. At the same time, we can avoid problems faced by SMEs through a career via a duplication model offered by Elite Global. Besides that, have you ever thought about this? Most people usually start working at the age of 25 and work till the age of 65 and then retire. This journey takes us about 40 years. However, throughout these 40 years, we cannot afford to collapse. What if we are involved in an accident, or we suffer from health problems, or even lose our jobs? By that time, we may have children who are still studying, mortgages and housing loans to pay. What should we do then? Isn't there a huge risk? This is because we have been working alone for 40 years. Only through the concept of duplication are we able to reduce such risk. Let us understand the concept of duplication. For example, in the first month, I research, explore, and eventually accept Elite business. I become the first franchise. In the second month, I share this business with one other friend who then accepts and joins me. I will have 2 franchises. In the third month, each of us finds another friend to join us. We will have 4 franchises. Then in the fourth month, 8. Fifth month, we will have 16. 6th month, 32. 7th month, 64. 8th month, we will have 128. 9th month, we will have 256. And in the 10th month, we will have 512 franchises in our business. As we continue on to the 11th month, we will have 1,024 franchises, 12th month, 2,048, 13th month, 4,096, and by the 20th month, we will have 520,000 franchises in our business. As we continue to duplicate, we will have 1 million franchises in the 21st month, 2 million in the 22nd month, 4 million in the 24th month, and by the 30th month, which is about 2.5 years later, we will have a total of 536 million franchises. This is a huge number, but I'm not here to play a numbers game. It is to explain the essence of duplication not lying in the beginning of 1, 2, 4, 8, which are very small numbers. Rather, we are looking at the end result of achieving 536 million. For example, if we open 2048 franchises, isn't that better than working alone? So do you want to work alone, or do we want to have 2048 people working with us? I'm sure we want 2048 people working with us, so duplication is achievable. Let's look at this example. If your network has 2,000 people and everyone's consumption is $200, we will have a sales volume of 400,000 US dollars multiplied by the bonus payout of 10%. We will be able to have an income of 40,000 US dollars. Out of 2,000 people, if there are 100 people who would like to join us in this business, and every person uses 4 hours of their time to venture into this business daily, our network will have a total of 400 production hours, which duplicates on time. Through duplication, we are able to duplicate our network, sales volume, income, and time. At the same time, resolve the risk of working alone for 40 years, thus achieving secured income. How do we ensure we have chosen the right company to build our success? In order for a business to be successful, it is important to have 5 essential criteria in place, like company, products, marketing plan, market, and education. First of all, company. Elite has more than 35 years of research and development experience. Second, Elite Global has unique, safe, and effective products. Third, our marketing plan is very humane. With 200 US dollars, we can start a global business. I believe in our era now, we are unlikely to do any business with just 200 US dollars. Fourth would be vast market. Lastly, we also need a network that has successful education. Our accomplished team, EVG Network, brings over 20 years of proven success and experience. We pride ourselves in having a simple, consistent, and easy to duplicate education system to effectively help the team succeed and develop a sustainable business. EVG Network has track records of producing many successful leaders over the years because we place emphasis on one-to-one training. Besides, EVG also provides training courses like Achievers Congress and International Distributor Seminar, video conferences, and webinars to accommodate business partners around the world. EVG has a Facebook and Instagram page that updates us on the latest news, EVG website, EVG YouTube, as well as EVG Super Gateway, offering an archive of educational videos on products and career materials for reference. We can bring our partners onto these platforms to learn together. The collaboration of Elite Global and EVG Network can help you develop a global business to achieve health, wealth, and time all together. I urge you to seize this business opportunity. Seek out the person who invited you here to explore more details and make your dream come true. On behalf of EVG Network, I welcome your participation, and I wish all of you good health and great success. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Helena, for your excellent sharing. Through her insights, we now have a clear understanding of the remarkable advantages and uniqueness of Elite Global Business and its products. As we all know, starting a business today is not easy. It often requires a significant initial investment. However, this evening we have learned about a business opportunity that is not limited by capital, investment, educational qualifications, or personal family background. Even more exciting, this business has the potential to expand globally, reaching as many countries around the world. Most importantly, we now have a deeper appreciation of Dr. Chow Fei Cheng, a pioneer in nutritional immunology. Before I introduce the next sharer, kindly note that there is strictly no recording or video taking as we do not have approval from the sharer. We appreciate your kind understanding. Today, I would love to introduce someone truly inspiring. Since she was young, she has had a deep love for food, and like many of us, that journey came with its own challenges. For as long as she can remember, maintaining a healthy weight wasn't easy, and the idea of feeling truly comfortable and confident in her own body always felt just out of reach. But her story doesn't end here. Today, she's here to share her personal journey of transformation, growth, and weight loss. Let's warmly welcome her as she opens up and inspires us with her experience.
Hi everyone, my name is Genevieve. Ever since I was young, I've always loved eating. Because of that, I've struggled with being overweight for as long as I can remember. I've never really been at a normal weight, and I never truly experienced what it felt like to be slim. Over time, it wasn't just about appearance anymore. My health started showing warning signs too. Since my university days, my medical checkups showed that my cholesterol levels were high. Even simple things like climbing the stairs or walking for a while would leave me out of breath. And of course, like anyone else, I care about how I look. I remember seeing clothes that I really liked, feeling excited at first, but then disappointed, because they often didn't come in my size. Even when I could find something that fit, it wasn't always something I truly loved. Things started to change when my mom encouraged me to try replacing meals with soy green. At the beginning, it honestly wasn't easy. I didn't feel very full. I craved snacks all the time, and it even affected my mood a little. But I decided to stick with it. Gradually, I began replacing my breakfast and dinner with soy green, while cutting my lunch portion to about half of what I used to eat. After some time, I noticed my weight slowly going down. My appetite also started to change. I began craving more fruits and vegetables, and I no longer had such strong urges for high-calorie foods. With the addition of some simple exercise, I started to feel lighter overall. Climbing the stairs became easier, and I didn't feel as breathless as before. Now, after nearly 2 years, I've successfully lost 15 kgs. It's not just about the number on the scale. My overall health was improved, and even my skin looks better. Meal replacement and regular exercise have become part of my lifestyle, which is why I've been able to maintain my weight without regaining it. Recently, I met relatives I hadn't seen in a long time, and they almost didn't recognize me. They even said I looked like I had lost half of myself. That was the moment I realized I didn't just regain my health, I also regained a sense of confidence I hadn't felt in a long time. This journey hasn't been easy, but it has been absolutely worth it. If you're also on a weight loss journey, remember to stay consistent. Nourish your body with the right nutrition and pair it with a healthy lifestyle. Slowly but surely, you'll start to see changes and meet a better version of yourself. Thank you.
Thank you, Jimmy, for your amazing sharing. Congratulations again to her on successfully regaining her health and overcoming the challenge of being obese. This is a powerful testament to the fact that our immune system is the best doctor in the world. As long as we nourish it with the right nutrients, it will function effectively and transform into our ideal weight. Elite Global's products are plant-based food that are highly beneficial for maintaining health. However, Elite does not support self-diagnosis or any form of medical treatment. If you have a medical condition, please seek professional medical advice. Our next sharer, he achieved a professional qualification in Chartered Securities and Administrator. He has gained 30 years working experience in various industries. With his excellent qualification plus his experiences, we would have thought his life is in a good shape. I'm curious what ultimately led him to make a change and pursue a different lifestyle. I'm sure we are all curious and eager to hear his story. So without further ado, let us welcome our next speaker for this evening, Thomas.
Hi, I'm Thomas Yong from Johor Bahru, Malaysia. First of all, I would like to sincerely thank EVG Network and my upline for introducing me this wonderful career platform. I'm truly grateful and honored to be here tonight to share my journey with all of you. Let me briefly introduce myself. I was born in Kuala Kangsar, the royal town of Perak in West Malaysia. I started with a professional qualification from the Institute of Chartered Secretaries and Administrators in TAR College, Kuala Lumpur, believing that professionalism would be a stepping stone to financial stability. Although I did not practice as a company secretary, my 30 years career journey allowed me to experience various roles from marketing executive, financial executive, office administrator, and lastly, insurance loss adjusters and administrator. Each position taught me different perspectives about life and work. Through these 30 years, I developed one important realization. Stable income does not mean secure future. No matter how hardworking you are still exchanging time for money. And as long as you depend on a single source of income, your security is controlled by external factors like company performance, economic cycles, and industry changes. Throughout these 3 decades in my workforce, I have constantly asked myself, is this the future I was looking for? What is the real security in life? Even in between, I used to start a career in life insurance industry and multi-level marketing business. Deep down, I was searching for something more, not just money, but the value of life, growth, and long-term security. And that was when I started to look for another pathway. And finally, I met my upline. So how I was introduced to nutritional immunology? About 17 years ago, I was introduced to this science of nutritional immunology by my upline. At that time, my father-in-law suffered a heart attack due to severe artery blockage. The doctor recommended immediate surgery. Considering his age of about 72 years old at the moment, we were very worried. Surgery was critical and risky. We kept it as a last option and started searching for alternative solutions. My upline recommended me the products of nutritional immunology, and we decided to let my father-in-law consume the products. We were so fortunate that my father-in-law ended up gaining back health without going through surgery. And just by consuming products continuously, he prolonged his healthy life for another 12 years without suffering from illness. I was truly amazed and decided to study the nutritional immunology seriously thereon. As a result, my whole family benefited from the products and my belief became stronger. Then why I entered the business? Initially, I attended EVG weekly meetings to learn about the science. I was not interested in the business at all. However, during one meeting, I heard something that deeply impacted me. Working alone for 40 years is risky. A single source of income is not secure. And as a professional, my earning was at the survival level. At that time, I was approaching 40 years old. My financial commitments were at the highest level. Housing loan, car installment, insurance commitments, children's education, family expenses, and so on. On top of that, I had to compete with younger and more capable professionals. Age is always a fatal flaw when it comes to working. And now, whenever I think about this, I'm so glad I decided to make the change. If I will not change, the current situation is even tougher. We have to face the competition from artificial intelligence. Then why I choose Elite Global Business eventually? Because it is free to join, zero capital required, zero inventory, zero operational burden. You know, funding is the biggest barrier to entrepreneurship. The best part is, Elite Global removes that barrier. The company handles almost everything, from research and development, production, quality testing, packaging, logistics, accounting, legal matters, even platform maintenance. Zero capital means zero risk. So what do I invest then? Only time and effort, but no risk. And Elite Global Business is the trend. Elite operates in 3 powerful markets: in health market, beauty market, and the entrepreneurship market, or I would rather call it income market. Most importantly, we share equal opportunity, regardless of background, educational, connection, or capital. Everyone has a chance to fulfill your dreams in Elite Global. Our founder, Dr. Chen, once shared during the Hong Kong training session a few years back. She said, social mobility is getting harder. Moving upwards is getting harder for families without built-in advantages. If you remain stuck in your social circle and never develop yourself, poverty can become a lifelong cycle. This reality is even clearer. The barrier is clear. Without resources, education, or connections, it is very difficult to move upward. Elite Global gives ordinary people a chance to start from zero and build something wonderful and meaningful. To me, Elite is not just a business platform. It is also a continuous learning journey. One of the most valuable systems provided by Elite is the eLearn platform. eLearn gives us an effective and structured learning channel. Through this platform, we are able to access updated and accurate knowledge, especially in the field of health and nutritional immunology. In today's world, there are too much information on the internet. Many sources are confusing or even misleading. But through eLearn, we are guided to learn the correct scientific concepts and practical health knowledge. This allows us not only to improve our own health awareness, but also to share reliable information with others. Besides health knowledge, eLearn also provides valuable insights into entrepreneurship and business development. We learn better ways to build our elite business, understand the market trends, and develop the mindset of a modern global entrepreneur. With this systematic learning platform, we are not walking blindly. We are learning, improving, and growing step by step with the right guidance. Besides that, our success requires a successful team to support. And EVG Network is a successful team with 30 years of history. I'm glad that I'm part of EVG Network. Thanks to EVG Network, with proper duplication system, even online beginners like me can grow and succeed. EVG Network is a success business school as well. It teaches us how to be an entrepreneur. For someone like me who started with almost zero experience in online business, this system gave me the confidence to continue learning and growing. Through the support of EVG Network, workshops and sharing sessions, the learning process becomes more interactive and effective. And thanks to EVG Super Gateway learning platform that provides a set of sample videos. With the reference videos, it is not difficult for me to make my own videos. I learn, modify, and create my own productions. And today, I believe the greatest assets we gain here is not only income, but knowledge, skills, and personal growth that will stay with us for a lifetime. And thanks to my upline, he has played an important role in helping me building my success. Many thanks to my upline. And I feel more secure to build this business with the one-on-one guidance. With the coaching and guidance of my upline, every single hardship and problems will be solved without fear. Another meaningful blessing in this journey is that I'm not walking this path alone. My wife and I are building the elite business together. Through this journey, we discovered that building a business together is not only about income, but about sharing the same dreams, goals, and direction in life. In the past, like many families, we were both busy with our own work and responsibilities. Life was mostly about daily commitments and obligations. But through Elite, we started to communicate more about our future, our dreams, our goals, and the kind of life we want to build together. Working on the same platform allows us to support and encourage each other. We learn together, grow together, and overcome challenges together. This journey has helped us understand each other better, appreciate each other more, and build a stronger partnership as husband and wife. To me, success is not only about personal achievement. True success is when your family walks the journey with you, shares the same vision, and grows together. And for that, I'm truly grateful. I always believed that all my hard work would be rewarded. At the most difficult time of lockdown period in the year 2020, we finally broke through ourselves and completed the challenge of Abu Dhabi World Expedition. The following year, 2021, we continued the efforts and completed the challenge of the Royal Caribbean Phuket Cruise Exploration. We moved on further. We completed Nagano, Dunhuang, and Oman World Expeditions. We believe with Elite, we will have a more colorful and expedition life. Apart from building the business, I built a better inner self. Beyond financial rewards, I built confidence, communication skills, patience, and leadership, mental strength through reading, better emotional stability. In the past, I focused only on making a living. Today, I focus on building a life. Through building this business and growing myself, I began to understand what true success really means. Today, I pursue not only income, but family harmony, health, growth, and purpose. And that, to me, is the greatest blessing. I'm sure to build the elite business is to prepare my future for a rainy day and for a secured income. The world is in turmoil, and the economy is in recession. High inflation, everything seems to be not in order. We must prepare for the future. So, we got to ask ourselves, when the next crisis advent? Would we be able to cope with the change? If not, we must prepare from now on to face more severe challenges in the future. I assure Elite Global Business may provide you a better and brighter future. And finally, I wish you enjoy and live your life to the fullest. May all your dreams come true and happy always. Thank you.
Thank you, Thomas, for your sharing. It shows us the power of duplication in achieving our life goals. It also highlights the importance of choosing the right platform to ensure that our efforts are not in vain. That's the ultimate. His understanding about the life risk factors, the reality of a job that's driving him crazy, the unstable income, and working alone for 40 years. Did we hear how he has grown from the time and he had made the decision to take up Elite Global Business? I can feel his excitement and is ready to take any challenges that come in his way while taking this entrepreneurship. Our belief, perseverance, and persistence are the key to success. Elite Global Plus EVG Network welcomes everyone, regardless of our background, our age. In today's world, we face countless uncertainties, and we know for sure that we don't want to work alone for 40 years without a clear path to success. However, with Elite Global, we can minimize risks, and most importantly, we are no longer working alone. Instead, we are part of a team, growing together, achieving success together, and supporting one another every step of the way. We are grateful to EVG Network and Elite Global not only for providing us with incredible career opportunities and products, but also for offering valuable training that help us grow into the best version of ourselves. I would like to take this opportunity to thank you everyone this evening for joining us this OPP presentation. I look forward to seeing you at our upcoming event, and I encourage you to invite your friends and family to be part of this journey. Wishing you all a great success in your endeavors and wonderful weekend ahead. Good night.